Hello, YouTube. Welcome back. I'm doing more reactions to stuff I missed because it's Summer Game Fest season, so there's all these little extra showcases sprinkled around during the day when I don't have time to watch them live. So I'm doing these after the fact, and it is super late for me. I just want to get I want to get through these. So just quick recap. We're going to be doing Summer Game Fest reactions over on the Spawn Trap channel, youtube.com/@SpawnTrapGames. So that's where we're going to be doing it. We're doing it all weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's gonna be a fun time. Definitely looking forward to the Summer Game Fest showcase and the Xbox showcase, and then everything else mixed in between. It's gonna be a long weekend of sitting in this chair and reacting to video game announcements. So if that sounds like a fun time to you, you can join us over on the Spawn Trap channel, youtube.com/@SpawnTrapGames, or twitch.tv/SpawnTrapTV. They will be archived on YouTube later if you can't watch it live. Um, just a little warning, I've been having some technical issues with my PC, so stuff might go wrong. We might have to split up the streams, but we'll see what happens on the weekend. I'm hoping for the best. I'll also have my Switch 2 this weekend. I don't know how I'm going to have time to play it while reacting to a bunch of other video game trailers, but I got the case and screen protectors ready for it. I'm excited. I'm so excited that we're getting the new console and get to enjoy it and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna react to this stuff here. I had to, because I streamed so late today, later than I would have liked. I had to cut some reactions. I don't think I'm gonna get around to. I think I'm making the executive decision. Like, those are the ones I cut off. So unfortunately, if I missed something you wanted to watch, I mean, you could let me know in the comments. Maybe there's still time. If I was to spoil on stuff, you could let me know. But uh there's more stuff tomorrow as of me live streaming this. I think there's going to be a what is it? Nvidia no, a yeah, like Unreal Engine, sorry, State of Unreal showcase. So I'm interested to see what's there. Last year they showed off some stuff from the Marvel 1943 game, which just got delayed. So I don't know what they're going to be showing this year. But it's going to be interesting to check out. So maybe I'll look at that stuff. I think there's some other showcases. I can't remember exactly what they are, but that should be happening on Tuesday. Wednesday I'll be back streaming Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Thursday is gonna be a day off for me, unless I'm like super interested in streaming Switch 2 stuff, because that's when I'll get the console most likely. But I think that's gonna be my prepare for the free weekend games video day. So I think I'm just gonna be working on that stuff all night, so that way I have more time on Friday to release the video earlier, and then spend some time with the Switch 2 right before the Summer Game Fest. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, pretty much I want to jump into it here. I got this one, and then there's gonna be a long one. So this is the Evercade Showcase Volume 4. You're probably like, Till, you've never reacted to any of these Evercade showcases before, and you know, you're right. And I've never really been particularly interested in watching them. I think Evercade is a cool device. I think there's multiple Evercade devices. I know, like, the handheld one that people were going crazy over, which is just like, it's an old school handheld. It has cartridges, so if you want that old school feeling of, having your Game Boy pop in the cartridges, that's very much the nostalgic feel of it. I think there's a console version too. I haven't been like too particularly interested in that kind of stuff. I have Game Boy, I have emulation handhelds, so I'm not like that into it, but I have been collecting games lately. So I feel like, I don't know, maybe I should look at this, and maybe it is something I'm interested in. So we're gonna watch Volume 4. It's a very short showcase, only 16 minutes long. So yeah, let's jump into it, and then I can get into the long one after this if I'm still awake and I still have time. So
Peggy 16. Hello, and welcome back to the Evercade Showcase. We're here to celebrate 5 years of Evercade and bring you some more great announcements of things that are coming this year. But if you haven't been here for the last 5 years, then let us take you on a
me.
quick trip down memory lane.
This handheld was really designed by people who understand the retro gaming
There's no
market
annotation
and
thing
how
anymore?
important
YouTube
physical
got rid of
media
it?
is.
There's soon to be a new retro gaming console on the
Oh,
market.
yeah, I do know
That's
that
the
one, yeah.
Evercade Versus. I do think this is a good retro gaming product. I think it's a fantastic package.
I've never
Offers
seen
a
this guy.
value experience.
I watch a lot of
Now,
retro
we've got the
YouTubers.
Evercade EXP. There she is right there.
Oh, yeah,
They really
Metal
updated
Pixel,
this
I
one.
watch it.
So let's check this thing out real quick. The D-pad is very responsive. All the buttons feel nice.
I mean, these are cool little
I did
devices.
need to take a
Oh,
look
this
at
one I
the
know. I've
Toy
seen this
Super
one.
Pocket, and what a little gadget it is.
The Evercade
That's an Evercade?
VSR.
I've seen
Looks like
I've
it's
seen
gonna
those
be priceless
around,
for a
like
quick
out in the
minute.
wild.
It's neat being able to just plug in a cartridge. I like that.
The Evercade Alpha. It
Metal
is a
Jesus
bar
rocks,
top
yeah.
arcade.
Oh, they make arcades too. I didn't know all this shit.
Started in 2020 with 10 cartridges and 100.
That one I know. That's like the big handheld people were freaking
By
out
the end
over.
of 2025, there will be over 60 cartridges and over 600 games.
Oh, Metal
across
Slug, yeah.
multiple
See, the thing, I can play Metal Slug
systems.
anywhere else.
Since day one, the thing that unites all of those systems. all
Ooh,
of the
that one looks. I
players,
like
all of
the I like the
fans and
gray on
communities
blue,
is still
light blue.
the one
Cool
same
look.
thing. A physical cartridge with a full color manual, all inside a case that looks.
Oh, they
great
come
on
with
your shelf.
manuals too. I
Classic
didn't know that.
Physical retro gaming experience the way it should be. We've got a lot to come during this showcase, including a lot of.
How
new
much are these? Are
cartridges
these
that
like
will
super
be coming
expensive?
in 2025? But before we get there, let's show you another
Might
way
consider
to
it.
play
I
them.
don't know.
Peggy
Are these
12.
games available elsewhere? Are they Evercade exclusive? That's what I want to know. Like Metal Slug, you can play anywhere. It Alpha. That might be something to get. I don't know. I really want, like, I've been looking at it, I'm like, I really want an arcade. But I'm like, I don't know if I should find a space to fit it. I do have space on here. I could just move stuff around. But maybe like this little guy is what I need. I don't know. But ideally I would like a Batocera arcade system, one that I can program, you know, and just load in my own arcade collection. Maybe one with like, maybe I have like a rotating screen. Because there are some arcade games that are wide, most of them are square, but a lot of them are vertical. So I want to be able to orient the screen as I wish, but.
The Evercade Alpha is back. This new Taito edition features 10 games, including all of your favourites: Bubble Bobble, Space Invaders, Rastan, The New Zealand Story, Puzzle Bobble, Elevator Action,
Puzzle Bobble
and
is
more.
my game.
And of course, fully compatible with all Evercade cartridges. All of this in an officially licensed.
These aren't my
design
favorite
with
games, though.
Swappable marquees, just like the Alpha
All
you
your
know.
favorites.
This
I'm like,
new
eh.
Evercade compatible Barton
I like
arcade
Space
will
Invaders,
release
kind
in
of.
November
I do like
2025,
Puzzle Bobble.
And until it comes out, it will be available at a special pre-order price of £199.99,
Wow.
€229.99, and $259.99. Pre-orders for
Yeah,
this
that's gonna be
new
like-
Evercade Alpha Taito edition open on May
Well,
the
Switch is-
30th.
how much is
That's
Switch?
Tomorrow. There'll also be more Evercade
Switch is
Alpha
400. It
Street
ends up
Fighter
being
and Mega Man
700 in
edition stock
Canada.
coming this
So-
year. So if you haven't had the chance to get your hands on an Evercade Alpha, now is the time to change the game. Taito may be quite familiar to those of you that have a Super
I
Pocket
do like
system,
these.
but for
I like
Evercade,
the
they're
colors
a
of these
brand new
handhelds.
partner. And over the
And they
last
look like
5
little
years,
cheap,
we
like
have the
little plastic
privilege of being able
toys.
to
So
publish
I kind of like want one
collections
for
on
that.
physical cartridges and on our hardware from some of the greatest names in gaming. But we've also been able to provide a spotlight to some
Wait,
of
they
the
played
games that
Duke
people
Nukem
may not have
and
discovered. Everything
Glover?
from
I didn't know
small
that.
modern retro indie games to larger budget productions to
Oh,
forgotten
they-
gems.
I forget what that
All of
game's
this
called.
has been available to us thanks to our partners.
Okay, they're a little bit
IPNs,
more
and
powerful than I
licensors that
thought.
We've worked with. We'd just like to say thank you to all of our partners for the last 5 years of Evercade.
Cool.
Speaking of partners, let's move on to some new ones, hey? Earlier this year, in the previous Evercade showcase, we revealed our new products with
Neo Geo,
The
yeah.
Super Pocket Neo Geo edition.
Console I
is available
never
to pre-order right now,
even knew
and it will be
existed
released in June
growing up.
2025. The first
But
Neo Geo arcade cartridge for
found out
Evercade
later,
will
and
now be
now I'm like
available to
interested in like
pre-order tomorrow, May
checking
the
out some
30th,
Neo Geo games
and
because
it
those
will
are all
release
arcade
in
games pretty
August
much.
2025.
It's like, hey,
But that's
let's
not
literally
all
bring the
the
arcade to your
Geo
home
that's
in a
coming
console
this year.
form. That's Neo
Peggy
Geo.
16.
Okay. All fighting games. Metal Slug 2. Me and Icy Arrow might play through the Metal Slug games. I feel like I'm more interested in the shmups. Because I'm not great at fighting games. I'm not great at beat 'em ups. I do like the shmups though.
Neo Geo Arcade 2 and 3 will be coming to Evercade in October 2025, with 6 Neo Geo games on each cartridge. Great titles like Metal Slug 2 and 3, The King of Fighters 97, Galu Mark of the Wolves, and more. Both collections will be available to pre-order from August the 29th, 2025, and they will cost £19.99, €24.99, or $29.99 each. But for now, let's turn our attention to something that's coming alongside the first Neo Geo.
I feel like I've come across a Neo Geo
indie game fans, you won't want
in
to
the
miss
wild,
this.
like a thrift shop or yard
Peggy
sale
12.
or flea market or something. I feel like depending on the price, I might want to get one. Amiga is also something that's like, I don't know what's special about it. I don't know what games I should be looking at. If you know any good Amiga games that you think I should play, let me know in the comments. Oh. A new adventure every time. Oh. Yeah, see, I don't think that's my style though. I prefer gameplay. Yeah. Very Dungeons and Dragons inspired. Cool idea. Craft EX. I don't know if that was an actual. It sounds like it was an Amiga game, and they're just like making it better.
Roadcraft DX is the newest version of the award-winning game from Badger Punch Games, and it is the second solo release on Evercade, following on from the release of the acclaimed.
Wait, so are all the other
in
Evercade
2023.
cartridges
This
collections?
Amiga game comes from the makers of Rogue 64, a bonus game that's available on Evercade systems right now. To tell you a little bit more about the game, who better than the developers themselves?
My name is Ricky Sickinger. I am the
Sickinger.
programmer of Roadcraft DX, one half of Badger Punch Games.
Hey, I'm Henning Ludvigsen. I'm the art guy over at Badger Punch Games. Badger Punch Games has been around since 2010. It's just me and Ricky, making small retro-style games in our spare time.
Roadcraft DX is a casual yet challenging turn-based roguelike, crafted for fans of classic dungeon crawlers and inspired by Lovecraftian horror. Roadcraft DX is an evolution of the game Roadcraft that we released on the Amiga last September. Which itself was an evolution of Rogue
So this is
64.
a homebrew game for an older console now being
Roadcraft DX
ported
is the
and
next step up from the
made
original
the
Roadcraft.
deluxe
The
edition
deluxe
for
built specifically with Evercade in mind.
Evercade.
We added more potions, more monsters, more room variations, and more music.
It's cool.
A lot of features have
I
been
love the
tweaked or
homebrew
tweaked
scene,
for
man.
smoother gameplay,
A lot of people make
and
cool
we've
looking
also
games.
thrown in some brand new ones. Now there's a
Wish
high
I
level,
had more time to
fun
like play
achievement
through a
system,
lot of them. There's a
and
whole bunch that I
of
see. I'm like,
awesome
I
new
gotta add
music
that to my
tracks.
wish list. It's
Just
just
a
hard to
bit
keep
more of
track of
everything.
homebrew
It's a
stuff,
big
you know.
step up. I can't wait to see our
When I
game
use
enhance
stuff
the
like
Evercade
Darkadia to like
everywhere.
manage my like game
We are
collection, I
really
can't
proud
add the
to
homebrew
represent
stuff
the
in
Unreal
there.
community on such an
sucks.
awesome retro system.
So I'm thinking of like
We
doing like a
add
little
lots of extra
side like
content to the game to make sure the Evercade fans get something special.
maybe just like a list, like a spreadsheet or something. Just keeping track of the stuff I can't mark down on.
Roadcraft DX will be available
like
to
that.
pre-order from tomorrow, May the 30th, and it will cost £19.99, €24.99, or $29.99. This new single game collection will release in August 2025 alongside Neo Geo Arcade 1. Last time on the showcase, we announced brand new versions of the Evercade VSR and EXPR. These new solo products are just the hardware, but bundles will be available from
That looks so much
Evercade
nicer with the
cartridges.
accented colors
we
than
can bring
just
you
all
some
white.
More information on these consoles right now.
Ooh.
Pre-orders for these new consoles will open.
See, I'm still waiting on my analog 3D. I don't want to buy another console. And I want to get a.
As for the pricing, the Evercade
I want to get a
VSR
Retroid
will cost
Pocket 5, but I feel like I just.
€109.99 or
Like I just got this
$119.99. The
damn
Evercade
Ambernex that
EXPR
broke
Solo
way too
will
quickly.
cost
It's not broken, it's just the
€119.99
left
or $119.
bumper barely works now.
You'll be able to find out more about what
Which apparently
cartridge
might be
bundles are
fixed if I
available from your
reset the
local
OS, but I'm like,
retailers.
I don't think so. I
Speaking
think
of
it's a
cartridges,
hardware issue.
We've got two more to announce in this showcase, so let's get to them right now.
Two more
Peggy
consoles? Or,
16.
oh no, two more games. Okay. I'm from Evercade. Arcade Classic. Oh, so they all take the same cartridge. Oh, you can play those things sideways. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense. This thing's like a fucking Wonder Swan. That's cool. Beat him up, yeah. Pirate. The Tato collection. The kids. I want to try to find a Wonder Swan. They're cool little devices. But I think were they not Japan exclusive though?
Taito arcade games are not just available on Evercade hardware, but they're coming to Evercade cartridges as well for the first time. These two arcade cartridge collections will feature 9 great games on each cartridge from the legendary developer. That includes Space Invaders, Bubble Bobble, Operation Wolf, The New Zealand Story, Elevator Action, Rastan, and so many more. Both collections will release together in September 2025, and you'll be able to pre-order these cartridge collections on July the 30th, 2025. And each collection will cost £19.99, €24.99, or $29.99. That's all of our product announcements today, but there's a couple of surprises left to give you. The original Evercade boot video is back. Following an update that will be available from tomorrow, you'll be able to select the original boot video as your boot video on your device. But that's not the only thing coming this anniversary. For new Evercade fans, if you sign up to our newsletter, you'll not only get a free wallpaper, but also an exclusive code to use in the new coupon section of the Evercade menus. This will unlock a free bonus game. But don't worry for anybody that's already signed
Wait,
up.
there's
We'll be sending
digital
you the
games for
code
these
on
things
email
too?
at the conclusion of this show. If you do want to sign up, simply
There's
scan the
digital
QR code
content you
on
can
the
get?
screen now
I thought it
or
was all
visit
physical.
evercade.co.uk to get the latest news, releases, and our regular newsletter. And that's all for the Evercade Anniversary Showcase. We'll be back later this year with a deep dive on Roadcraft DX ahead of its release, so you can find out more about this new and exciting indie game. Don't forget, the Neo Geo Arcade 1 cartridge collection and Roadcraft DX will be available to pre-order from tomorrow, May the 30th, as well as the new Evercade Alpha Taito edition. But don't worry, that's not it for Evercade.
Ooh,
this
Windjammers.
year. With
I recently
15
bought that on
cartridges coming
PlayStation.
in 2025, there's still 3 more cartridge collections to go. We'll bring you more news on them later in the year. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and thank you for joining us for the last 5 years of this great journey of physical rediscovery into the golden ages of gaming.
All right,
Remember
cool.
to sign up for our newsletter, follow us on social media, or subscribe to our YouTube channel to see the latest trailers and content about Evercade. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Cool. Evercade. Let me know if you think I should get an Evercade. If you think that's something up my alley, I think that's something I would like. Let me know in the comments down below. I will consider it. What's going on with my hair? Is that going on this entire time? I don't know what's going on. I'm just looking at the camera. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, but I got these other handhelds, I got these other consoles. I don't think any of those games like particularly scream out to me. There's some cool retro arcade stuff that I have played that I do enjoy, but it's like I don't know if I'm spending all that money to play that stuff, you know. But yeah, I like the design of some of these things, but it's a year where there's like Switch 2, the Lenovo Legion Go is out. Other emulation handhelds are releasing like crazy. There's I mean, tariffs will slow that stuff down, I guess, but I've heard recently there's rumors that Ambernick stuff might start being offered in Best Buy stores in the States, which is interesting because pretty sure they come preloaded with illegal content, like stuff that they're not supposed to be able to sell with the console. So I don't know if Xbox, or I don't know if Best Buy is ready for that lawsuit. The Nintendo Ninja's knocking on Best Buy's door. But yeah, with all that stuff, you know, I don't know if I have room for this. But let me know in the comments down below if you think this is worth getting. Hey, Twitch, if you're lurking, stick around. I'm going to be reacting to something else on YouTube. I will see you hopefully for Summer Game Fest on the Spawn Trap channel. If not, whenever I have a live stream or another one of these reactions, which should be very soon. So stick around. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.